Well, welcome to my channel and welcome to my farm. I really enjoy this particular spot on my farm. From this point, I can see almost 7 miles in several different directions. I spend a lot of evenings here as the day comes to an end. I like to relax right here. Most evenings I bring a pair of binoculars and I love watching wildlife. It seems right as the sun's ready to go down, the wildlife come to life. They come out of the woodwork and come out into the fields and they're very visible. Most evenings I have a pair of binoculars and I'm watching those wildlife, but recently I got a new tool. I got a spotting scope from Creative XP, and today we're going to be doing a bit of a review, so you're going to want to stick around for this review. I'm going to be showing you the features of this spotting scope, but more importantly I'm going to be putting it to work. While I show you those features, I'm going to show you how well it works and what are the capabilities of the spotting scope. So let's get into it. So as I mentioned, it is a spotting scope from Creative XP. Now this spotting scope has a 20 to 60 power optical zoom on it. Up here in the business end, it has an 80 millimeter glass. It has an eye cup that's adjustable. It has 2 different focus. It has a main focus here and then a fine point focus. It has a built-in plate here that you can mount it to a tripod or to different accessories, maybe a window mount. Now obviously I've already done an unboxing, but this spotting scope comes very nicely packaged. Inside the package you get the spotting scope, and it has 2 lens covers, one for the main cover here and then one for the eyepiece. The spotting scope also comes with several accessories, and one of those accessories is a cell phone mount. It's going to allow you to use your cell phone to capture photos or videos through the eyepiece. That mount mounts right on the eyepiece, and then your phone suction cups to that mount. It also comes with a shutter control for both iOS or Apple phones. This becomes very important when you're on high magnifications. You don't have to touch the spotting scope at all to take a picture or start a video. It comes with a remote shutter control for your cell phone. Now the spotting scope also comes with a carrying bag, and that carrying bag is made in such a way that you can leave the carrying bag on, simply mount it to your tripod and open up your carrying bag. You can still use all the functions of the spotting scope while having the carrying bag still on. Another accessory that would be available to buy for this spotting scope is the Creative XP window mount. Now this window mount is all metal made. It fits nicely on your window very securely. Your spotting scope easily attaches and allows you to use this inside of a vehicle. This is very handy for mobile scouting, and it gives a steady mount while you're inside a vehicle. Now this spotting scope does come with a small tripod, and it's a metal tripod, and it's great for its lightweight and its mobility. And if you're moving around and you plan on laying down to use the spotting scope, that tripod does work. But for me, most times, and like this evening, I like to use a taller tripod. I simply put my tripod mount on the bottom of the spotting scope here and mount it onto my tripod. So another accessory that I was extremely excited about is the included cell phone holder. Now this cell phone holder quickly and easily mounts onto the eyepiece of your spotting scope. You simply place it there and clamp this down. It holds it securely. Next you can take your cell phone and you want to line up your camera lens right over the eyepiece. The last piece of the puzzle is a suction cup underneath it. When you have it in place here, simply close the suction cup and it holds your cell phone. At this point you can take pictures or video through your spotting scope at what you're seeing. It's a great way to take pictures or video of wildlife. I'm going to show you some of the examples of photos and videos that I've captured here in the last week or so of wildlife right here on my farm. I'll also test out some of the capabilities, how far the distance is and how it looks simply through my cell phone. So here are some of the photos and videos. So I thought it'd be helpful if I give some of the distances while I'm showing these clips. HuntingFarmer has to have some cows in his videos. These beef cattle here are 1.1 miles away from my location. Next, the dairy cows. Here we are in 20 power, and then zoomed in on 60 power. They're 800 yards away from me. This deer, it's 225 yards away. Next we have this gobbler. This turkey was 200 yards away from me. I love seeing this fawn meet up with its mom. This doe and fawn were 9/10 of a mile away from me. You definitely can use this spotting scope for bird watching. This bird here was 200 yards away. This hawk was getting harassed by the crows. These birds were 350 yards away from me. Lastly, some of this footage will speak for itself, but these two towers were over 3 miles away from me. And lastly, the deer and fawn, again, were 9/10 of a mile away. So as you can see in the sample photos and videos, this spotting scope is quite impressive. To come with that cell phone holder and be able to capture photos and videos right through the spotting scope is a great feature. I really liked the dual focus wheels. It allowed you to focus really quickly with the one wheel. The second wheel is a lot slower and it fine tunes your focus. As you're viewing through the eyepiece, you can get a really crystal clear view no matter what distance the subject is at. Another feature that I hadn't touched on yet is this adjustment knob right here. When you loosen that, it allows you to rotate your spotting scope on the mount. No need to loosen your tripod mount or anything. You can simply rotate this to suit different viewing angles that you may be encountering. Another great feature of the Creative XP spotting scope, it comes with a limited lifetime warranty. You know it's made out of quality components when the company is willing to stand behind it for a lifetime. Well, thanks for watching my review. If you have any comments or questions, I'd love to hear from you and I'll try and get back to each and every one of you. Please put them down in the comments section. If you're interested in looking at more specs on this spotting scope, or maybe you're interested in purchasing one, there'll be a link in the description that'll lead you to this exact spotting scope from Creative XP. Again, I want to thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next video.